Oh.
Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Anna from Yingyi Machinery. Today I will introduce you one automatic CC Proline rod forming machine. Here is the sample of this machine. You can see from here. This is the C Proline products, and this one is for the Z Proline products. This machine is for doing the C and Z products. Here is the machine photos. You can see from here. You can see from here. The machine photos is here. This machine can do the size. Here will be a range. I will introduce you the range of the products. You can see from here. The size, the thickness can do 1.5 to 3 millimeter, and the width and the height. Here are the size. You can see from here. You can see from here. Here are the size. Here are the machine can do the C and Z Proline machine size. The thickness can do 1.5 to 3 millimeter. And the next, I will introduce you the machine step by step. This machine is one automatic machine. It can be controlled by PLC automatically. One machine do the C and Z Proline machine. First, for the machine, it will be the decollier. And you can also choose for the hydraulic decollier. This one is for the hydraulic decollier. The difference of the manual decollier and the hydraulic decollier is for the power. For the hydraulic decollier, the power is come from the hydraulic station. The hydraulic oil will be put into the hydraulic station. Then the hydraulic station will give the power to the decollier. Then it will have power. But for the manual decollier, it has no power. It will be poured into the machine by the power from the machine. It will not have power itself. This is the difference for the two decolliers. Our standard machine is matched with the manual decollier. The manual decollier is enough with the machine. But if you have any other request, you can choose for the hydraulic decollier. This is the decollier part, and another part is for the feeding part. Here is the feeding part. You can see from here. You can see from here. Here are two rollers before the leveling part. The two rollers will be adjust the feeding wise for the material, because for the C and Z Proline, there will be many different feeding wise. You can adjust the wise with these two rollers. This one is for the feeding part. After the feeding part, it will be the leveling part, and you can see from the photos here, the leveling part. Here are 7 rollers from here for leveling the material. You can see from the photos, upper 3 rollers and down 4 rollers. It will make the material more straight because you know the material thickness from 1.5 to 3 mm is very thick, so it will be not very straight. If you want to make the material very straight, then you need to put the leveling part. The leveling part can make sure the final products are very flat, will be not have any twist and not smooth part. This will be make the final products very smooth. This is the leveling part. After the leveling part, it will be the punching part. Here is the punching part. Here in this machine, in the products, here are 3 sets of holes on the products. You can see from the final products here. Here are holes on the final products. The usage for the holes of the final products is for combine the 2 products with screw. We suggest you do with the square holes or oval holes. This can match with many sides of the screws. For the C purlin, it also has holes. For the which kinds of holes our machine is including, you can see from the photos here. Here for the holes our machine have, it has 3 sets of holes. Which 3? You can see from here. You can see from here. On the bottom, here are 2 sets of holes. 2 sets of holes. In the middle, here 1 single hole, and the sides, the bottom side have 2 holes, and on the flange here are 2 holes. So it total 3 sets of holes for the punching. This is for the punching part. 3 sets of punching holes. That represents it will be have 3 sets of punching mode. For the hole size and the hole shapes, it can do as you want. This is for the punching part. After the punching part, it will be the pre-cutting. Our machine have pre-cutting part. Why we include the pre-cut? For example, if you make the material come into the machine, using the pre-cut, it will help you save the material because our machine is very long. When you want to change the size, change the length or the size, then the material into the reforming part will be saved by the pre-cutter. So it will be at the pre-cutter help you to save the material. And you can see from here. Here is the hydraulic pre-cut. Cut the material from before reforming part. After the reforming part, it will be reforming part.
让它固定一下，固定一下。对。
那这个我是成型的。这哪从出来呀？
你有把它调了吗？
我不想调了，那你就把这个关了啊。
你有把它调了几遍？你先听你说那个背景黑的。
这个怎么弄啊？怎么弄啊这个？
你想刚才看的是什么？
成型。
成型果是吧？对吗？
不是这个，不是这个。上面呢，我都调好位置了。对。After the pre-cutting part, it will be the roll forming part. You can see the roll forming part here. Here is the roll forming part. It including 18 roller stations. Here are 18 rollers. You can see from the photos. This is the roller part. For this. For this rolling part, you can see from the photo, it is driven by chain, and another very amazing part for this machine is for the wall panel part. And this one is for the wall panel part. For the wall panel part, you can see from here. Here are some handles. How to adjust the C purlin to Z purlin? You need to turn over the handle, make the roller direction change. Then the C purlin will be changed to the Z purlin. The handles is for change the direction for the rollers. This is also one amazing part for this machine. And another part is for the chain of this machine. The driving way of this machine is driven by chain. You can see from here. Here is the chain. The machine will be driven by chain. You can see the chain photos here. For the reforming part, it also including the main power. You can see from the photo here. Here is the main power of this machine. The main power is 18.5 kilowatt. It's very big motor for running the machine with this main power. But we also have 6 small motors for adjust the C and Z purlin size. And you can see from here. Here is the small motor for adjust the C and Z purlin size. It will be have six small motor. After this is for the roll forming part, main part for the roll forming machine. And after the roll forming part, it will be the hydraulic cutting. You can see from our photo. The cutter. Here is the cutter. It is one universal cutter. It can cut the C purlin and Z purlin with one cutter. Many sides in one cutter. It's very universal cutter. Will be very convenient to cut different sides. You can avoid to change many blade. You only do with this cut, then can cut the different sides of the C and Z purlin. And this is also one amazing part for this machine. After the cutting part, let's see the control system of this machine. For the control system, it's also one amazing part. Here is the the control system of this machine. We named this part is Plc Control System. And you can see here are many buttons. Of this machine, of the screen. Here are some control buttons. You can control. You can turn on or turn off the PLC, or some urgent stop buttons on it. It will be guide you to make the products. This is the control system. And this control system is very complicated and very smart. Will be help you to make the final products you need. This is only the outside of the PLC, and I will also show you the inside of the PLC. You can see these photos. It's very clean inside. The wire combined. You can see each wire is combined very tidy. Here in the inside of the PLC, it including the inverter and some other well connected part. You can connect the wire from here. And we will also give you the menu to show you how to combine the wire. This is for the inside of the PLC. And after this part, I will show you a video to see how the machine working. How the machine working. You can see from this video, step by step, This one is for the whole machine photos. You can see from the video, it's very big machine. This part is the cutting part. This one, decollier, 5 tons manual decollier. After the decollier is feeding part, leveling part, punching part, and pre-cutting part. Then it will be the roll forming part. After the roll forming part, it will be the cutting part. Here are some rollers to guide the final products come into the cutting part. This video show is using the postcard, universal card. The final products come into the cutting part. Then it cut first piece. This is the full video of this machine. After you see the video here, maybe I think here are many people want to know how to change the C and Z purlin products. I will show you a video to help you to know more details for how to adjust the C and Z. You can see from this video, from the control system, you need to put the size you need to the screen. Then the machine will be start to adjust the shapes, change the C shape to Z shape. Okay, after the chain is finished, then you need to put the sides you need into the screen, and then touch the change button. Then the C and Z purlin will be changed. This one is for automatic size change, but you also need to change the size by manual. Only one part for only one step by manual. I will show you the video to see how to change the C and Z purlin for the wall panel. Change the roller directions. You can see our worker is turn around the handle, then the direction for the roller will be changed. So it will be change the roller direction, change the C rollers to Z rollers. You need to turn over all the handles, change the roller, have opposite directions. Okay, this is the full video for how to change the C purlin to Z purlin. How to change the C purlin to Z purlin. This is the total introduction of this machine. Finally, I will conclude for this machine. This machine is one machine for C and Z purlin. The size and the shape change automatically. The machine body is very big and strong, and the punching part for punching holes, we punch the punching holes with mold. So we can promise the holes precision is very high, and the final products come out is very straight and smooth. On this machine, we do many sets each month, so we have goods in stock all the time. If you need, we can directly send to you. And we also sold this kind of machine to Pakistan many sets because this machine is very popular in Pakistan. If you are in other countries are interested in this machine, you can also contact us directly. Today my introduction is finished. Okay, let's see. Next, my colleague introduce you for this machine. Again, see you tomorrow for a new machine introduction. Bye bye.
Hello dear friends, my name is Maxim from Yingyi Machinery, and today I would like to introduce you our most popular and most famous forming machine. This is a CZ purlin roll forming machine as the pictures show here. Okay, our company Yingyi Machinery is specialized for supplying all kinds of cold roll forming machines. Such as the CZ purlin roll forming machines, roofing sheets forming machines, and the stand track drywall profiles roofing machines, and the storage racks roll forming machines, and so on. So today this machine is the most popular and most famous machine, and also it is the best seller in our company. So I would like to introduce you this type of machine. Okay, as you see here, this is a C purlin. This is a C purlin profile. This is a C purlin profile, and here, this is a Z purlin profile. As you can see here, This is the Z purlin profile. The C purlin and the Z purlin is installed and used for some steel structures as purlins, like to make the steel structure of a house or a building. So this is a very important part to build a house or a building. So this machine is very well used in many countries. So let's see the machine, how to use and what kind of a part in this machine and how they work. Today I will explain you all these informations. Okay, first of all, let's see the machine. Firstly, we need a Okay, firstly, as I show here, this is a manual decoller. The decoller is holding the steel strips and to feed the steel strips into the forming machine. So as you see, this decoller is not a electrical one or a hydraulic one. It's just a manual one. So it's just manual one. So it cannot feed the coins into the forming machine by itself. So if it will how to say, the pulling strength is supplied by the forming machine. The pulling strength is supplied by the forming machine. So which means the machine will pull the steel strips from the manual decoller, and from the other side, this will be bad for the forming machine because there is only one motor on the forming machine. But if some strength is used for pulling the strips, so it will be bad for the forming machine. So many of our customer will choose a hydraulic decoller. Let me show you here. This is a hydraulic decoller. As you see, this decoller is it can feed the steel strips into the forming machine by itself because it has a hydraulic station. So it will save much power for the forming machine. For the forming machine. So many of our customers will choose this type decoller. This is a 5 tones hydraulic decoller. To to save the strength of the forming part. This is a very useful part. Okay, this is the decoller part, and the next part is the feeding and the leveling part. Okay, so as you can see from the picture, there is a manual decoller. This is a manual decoller. This is our standard decoller, and as the steel strips into the forming machine, you can see there are upper 5 rollers and the lower 6 rollers. This is the feeding and the leveling part to make the steel strips more straightened. As you see, The C and the Z purlin, they are very thick. They are very thick. The thickness range is about 0.8 to 3 millimeters. It is very thick. So the more thicker material, the more need to level and straighten the material. So this machine, at the start, there are some rollers. There are some leveling rollers to make the material more straighten. This is the feeding and the leveling part. And the next is the punching part. This is the punching part. As you can see from the Z purlin, and also C purlin, and also the C purlin, there are many different holes on the bottom, on the web, and on the height. How to punch these holes? They are punched by the punching station. As you can see from this picture, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hydraulic cylinder, 4 hydraulic cylinders on the top. So, which it means we will supply 4 hydraulic punching stations to make different position holes, like on the web holes, on the height holes, and also we can design different shapes holes and different sizes holes as your requests. So this is the punching holes. This is the punching part for making different sizes holes and for making different shapes of holes. So this is the punching part. And the next is the pre-cutting part. Next is the pre-punching part. Okay. As you can see from here, maybe this is more clear. From left, after punching holes, the material will go into the pre-cutting part. What's the function of the pre-cutting part? It can much more save your material. How to save materials for you? For example, you want to make this size C purlin, for example, 100 pieces, right? 100 pieces. Then you can put the pieces into the Plc Control System. 100 pieces. Then when the material goes and counted to 99 pieces, and the last one is the 100 piece, and the pre-cut will cut the material separately. This part is the material part. This part is a formed part. So this is already the number 100 pieces. It can save one piece at one time production. This is just a small piece, but please think about if you make such a big size and such a big size C or Z purlin, and it will save a lot of material for you. It is a lot of material for you. So this is the function. This is the function of the pre-cutting. Okay. Okay, next one is the forming part. There are forming rollers here. There are forming rollers here, and the shafts also. As you can see here are the shafts and the forming rollers to form the straight material into the shape as you need. Into the shape as you need. And also we can, here I will show you a video, forming video to see how the machine is work here. Okay, this is May forming machine, and from the left and to right. Okay, as I said, from the left part is the feeding and the leveling part. And after that is a punching part. And after punching part is the hydraulic pre-cutting part. After the pre-cutting part, it will goes into the forming part. As you can see, the machine structure is wall panels. Okay, this is from the other side of the machine, the feeding and the leveling part. This is the punching holes sections, and this is the cutter. This is a universal cutter. Okay, let's see the video and to show you how to produce the purlins. Okay, here we goes into the forming part. As you can see, there is orange color cover on the top of the machine to protect the rollers. And the inside are the forming shafts and the forming rollers. There are about 18 to 20 forming stations. The shapes are different, the sizes are also different. Now it runs. Now the machine runs to produce a C purlin. Okay, you can see the C purlin is coming from the forming part into the cutter. From the forming part into the cutter. And now you just need to feed the material into the cutter, and it goes from the cutter and cut. Okay, then you will get a finished purlin, C purlin. Okay, as you can see here, the punching part is working. And you can see the holes on the purlins are punched. Look at the forming shafts, and the rollers are very beautiful and shiny. They are CR12, the best material for forming rollers. Okay, now you can see the pre-cutting is moving to cut punching the holes. Okay, here the material goes into the forming part. And the forming part will form the material step by step, step by step. Okay, you can see now the machine is making a Z purlin. Now the machine is making a Z purlin like this, like this sample, like this sample. This is a Z type. This is Z type purlin. Okay, it's coming from the cutter and then cut into one piece, into one piece. Now we have finished the purlin final products. So this is how the machine work and how to make the material into finished products, into finished products. Okay, let's see. As I just said, the machine is including the feeding part, leveling part, punching hole section, and the pre-cutting section and the forming. After forming, we must need a cutter. We must need a cutter to cut the material, to cut purlins into any length you want. Into any length you want. So here, let's see the cutter picture. Okay, here is a cutter. Here is a cutter. Here is cutter. As you see, this cutter is mold cutting. This cutter is mold cutting to make very different sizes C and Z purlin. So, which means one cutter can cut all the sizes C and both C and Z purlins. This is called universal cutter. This is called universal cutter. As you can see from the both sides of the cutter, there are some bolts and nuts on both sides. Oh, okay, the black part. You just when you make, for example, this web is about 50 millimeters, and when you want to cut 100 wide millimeters, so you just need to turn the bolt screw to the 100 size, then it can cut 100 wide C or Z purlin. So this is called a universal cutter. Okay, these are all the parts of this machine. These are all the parts of the machine. Okay, this machine is called automatic C and Z purlin forming machine. But how to achieve the automatic function and what is the automatic, I will explain to you. Okay, here are the C and Z purlin of all of the universal size. As you can see, the C, this part wise, we call this wise, can be produced from 80 to 3000 millimeter, and this part is called height. It can produce 35 millimeters to 80 millimeters, and this is this part. It can produce from 10 to 25 millimeters, and the thickness is from 1.5 to 3 millimeters. This is a C purlin sizes range, and this is the Z purlin. This is the Z purlin. The width of the Z purlin can be produced from 120 millimeter to 300, and this part is 35 to 80 millimeter, and this part is also 10 to 25 millimeter. So one machine can make both C and Z purlins at so much sizes, only one machine. And how to make such many different sizes, and here I will show you a video to realize this function. Oh, I just forgot one thing. The whole machine is controlled by the Plc Control System. And at the video, you also saw one labor is control and set some numbers onto the PLC, and this white box is called the Plc Control System. You can set any length to this touching screen, and you can start, pause, and stop this machine by all these buttons, green buttons, red buttons, and here. So this whole machine is controlled by the Plc Control System. And how to realize this automatic function? Here I will show you a video. Okay. On the PLC, there is a touching screen. And there are many values you can set. For example, the width size, the left height, right height, and the thickness, and the fitting material width, and so on. Now the label is showing how to realize the automatic function. We can see the video. Now we are setting the width is 210. Left height is 60. Right height is also 60. The first line is the width 210, and the left height is 60, and the right height is also 60. And the fitting material is 350. The fitting material is which means the fitting material is the material width. The material width is 350 millimeter. So after setting all these values, and we just you can see the left corner, there are a green button, and the label will touch in the green button. Then the machine will automatically change size to adjust the wall panel size to the size as you set. Okay, as you can see, they are chains driven. They are chains turning around. And the Y side wall panel is fixed, and the other side is movable. And it is driven by the chains. It can move inside and outside to realize the adjusting the different sizes. As you can see here, As you can see here, there is little blue motor. There is a little blue motor. Actually, on the whole machine, there are 6 motors like this one. 6 motors like this one on the both sides of the machine to give the power to the chain, and the chain will drive one side wall panel to move inside and outside to realize the adjusting different sizes. So this is the point. Okay, let's see it again. Set the different values, set different sizes on the touching screen. The web, the left height, the right height, and the feeding material, and then press the button. And then the machine will automatically adjust one side wall panel to the size you need. Okay, here you can see also one blue motor here, little motor here. It's also supply the strength and the power to make the one side panel move. Okay, this is the function of automatic to produce different sizes of C and Z purlins. No need to adjust by hand to adjust the forming rollers, forming spacers. No, it's not necessary. You just put the values onto the touching screen and then press the button. Then the machine will automatically adjust different sizes to produce C and Z purlin. But this, how to realize from C to Z or from Z to C, this requires us to make some manual work. I will show you a video also. Okay, you can see this video. This lever is turning some handles. 180 degrees. 180 degrees to make the rollers from this side to this side. As you can see, the Z is just turning this part to the bottom to make a C purlin. So we just need to turn some handles, which means turn some rollers from the upside down, to the upside down to realize from C to Z or Z to C. This is the only job we need to do by manual. This is how we change it. Okay, now let's see the video again. Now you have some impression for this machine. So here we see this machine again to know each part details of this of each function. Okay, from the start. Okay, this is the whole machine. From the left to the right is decoder, feeding part, leveling part, punching sections, pre-cutting, and the forming. After forming, there is a universal cutter, hydraulic, to cut the purlins into pieces. This is from the left to the right. Okay, let's see each part of it. From the left to the right is feeding part, leveling part, there are upper 5 leveling rollers and lower 6 leveling rollers to make the material more straightened. Okay, this is the punching hole section to make different sizes, different positions and the different shapes holes on the purlin. We can design the punching mode as your requirements, and how many holes and how many distance you need punch. You can set all these values to the Plc control system. Okay, here after punching, this is the pre-cutting section. To save your material, as I explained. Okay, this is the forming part. There are about 18 to 20 rolling stations, forming stations. And this is the universal cutter to cut different sizes only on one cutter. Okay, this part is more clear. After punching, it goes into the forming part, and you can see there are some chains on the beside the wall panel. They are drive the one side wall panel to move inside and outside. You can see from this part. You can see from this picture, the right side wall panel is fixed. They are not movable, and the other side wall panel, they are movable, driven by the chains to adjust the different sizes. Okay, now the material is with holes, and you can see now the punching part is working. They are coming from top to the end, to down. Okay, after forming, we need a universal cutter to cut different sizes, and then we receive a finished products, Z purlin or C purlin. This is the machine, all the details of this machine. Okay. So here's another picture to show how to change from C to Z or Z to C. You can see there are several black handles on the side of the wall panel. you just your labor just need to turn the handle 180 degree, turn upside down to make the rollers also upside down to realize from C to Z or Z to C. This is very easy. This is very easy. Okay, now today I introduced you this kind of automatic CZ purlin roll forming machine. If you are interested in this machine, you can contact with us. Thanks. My name is Maxim. Okay, bye bye.
大发，大发过来一下。
是的。
这个你看，你这个是照片对吧？
嗯。
然后我想先弄那张尺寸的图。
什么尺寸？
小娜
图纸吗？
对，小娜那个，就是那个有尺寸的那个，是这个图纸。
对啊，往上放，拉上去。你就按住别放飞，你就是一直往上拖就行。再往上。
不能的。
看啊，按住别放，一直往上拖。放到这儿，把那眼睛点开，可以了。
那个视频。
视频同样的道理。
你刚讲的是这个吗？视频。这个
我上面都写着呢。
这个行。Hello everyone, this is Dania from Yingyi Machinery. Today, let me introduce you our automatic CZ purlin roll forming machine. First, let us see the machine's drawing. This is the Z purlin and the C purlin. You can see our sample. Here is a C purlin. Here is a Z purlin. Okay, let us check the size that the machines can do. About the thickness, our machine can do 1.5 to 3 millimeters. The Z purlin is same. About the size, the max web is 300 millimeters, and the height. The height we can do max 80 millimeters from 35 to 80. About the Z purlin, about the Z purlin have a little difference. Have a little difference of the web. The web from 120 to 300 millimeters. Okay. Let us see the more details of the machine. Our machine is automatic production line. One machine can do many sizes. About the C purlin and the Z purlin. Okay, let us see the machines detailed. First is the decollier. This is the 5 tones manual decollier. If you want a high complexity machine, you can choose one hydraulic decollier. Here is a hydraulic decollier. And then is the forming the feeding part. You can see. Let us see the video. Please wait. Okay, let us see the video. Here is the feeding part. You can see here are 2 rollers, and here is a motor. When you want to do different size, you can the motor can adjust the feeding width. The motor can adjust the feeding width. And then is the straighten device. The straighten is very important because this part can make the material more smooth, because the material is very thicker. Our straighten part have 11 rollers. Up have 5 rollers, and down have 6 rollers. The rollers makes the materials is more smooth. So the straighten part is very important. This is the hydraulic punching part. You can see here is total 4 cylinder. about the punching part. Punch the holes. Punch the holes. You can see the sample. You can see the sample. Here is the Z purlin. On the side holes and here the holes. If you want to do different moves, you can adjust the hose mode. And about the distance of the hose, the wide distance need adjust by manual, and the length distance can adjust by PLC screen. So every one cylinder of the punch is independent. So it is very easy to operate. Okay. Next part. The next part is the pre-cut device. The pre-cut can save the material. And then is the forming part. The forming part, you can see the rollers. Because the machine can do many sizes and the thickness is very thicker, so our shaft and our rollers and our panel is very strong. And the main power is bigger. So the machine is very strong. The rollers materials is very good quality. About the machine structure, one side can about the machine structure, one side can movable and one side is fixed. So if you want to do different size of the product, the size of the panel or the vise can adjust by PLC, and you only can input the parameter on the PLC screen. Later I will show you the video. Okay. About the machine speed, about 20 meters per minute. You can see the machine is very longer, and the machines width are very bigger, about 12 tons. So the machines drive very is very good, and the machine is very durable. The machine has a lower failure rate, so you don't worry about the after sales. About the machine's roller stations, have 18 roller stations, so it means the final product will have a good effective. You can see the finished product. This is the hydraulic punch part. The machine drives by the chain. You can see the chain. You can see here is a small motor. On the machine total have 6 motors, 6 small motors. One side have 3, and another side have 3 motors. Total have 6 motors. So these motors adjust the size. The motors give the power to the chain, and the chain drive the machine. Okay, next part is the cut part. Our cutter device is a special design. We called it universal cutter. Universal cutter. Only have one cutter can cut the C purlin and the Z purlin, and all of the size of the finished product. You don't need to change the blade of the cutter, and it can save more time and save labor. It's a special design. You can see this is a beautiful Z purlin, and the cutter have a good effective. Here is the main motor. You can see. You can see total have 6 motors, and this side is fixed. Another side can movable. Here is the PLC system.
all of the size you can set in the PLC system, and the machine will automatically adjust the size. Later we'll show you a video of the PLC system. Okay, let us see the more details, see more pictures of the each part of the machine. First part is the decollier. The decollier, Fulton's manual decollier. If you want high complexity, you can choose Fulton's hydraulic decollier. This is Fulton's hydraulic decollier. Next part is the feeding part and the straighten part. Decollier, feeding part, straighten part. The straighten part will make the material more smooth. And the next part is the punching part, hydraulic punching part. The hydraulic punching part punch the hose. The punch mode we can decide depend on the inquiry. About the punch effective, you can see our samples. The samples have a good hose position. And the finished product have a high precision. This is the Cc Proline. Okay, next part. Next part is the foaming part. The foaming part. The machine structure. One side can movable, and another side is fixed. So the machine can do many sizes. Automatic adjust the size by PLC system. This is the small motors. The machine total have 6 small motors to adjust the size. Here is the main motor. And the machine is driven by the chain. Please check the chain. The machine structure is a panel. This side can move. This is the rollers. Our machine total have 18 roller stations, and will have a good effective of the final product. The rollers and the shaft is bigger. This is our universal cut. The universal cut only have one blade and can cut all of the size of C purlin and Z purlin. This is a special design and can save labors and save time. The universal cut. Okay, let us see the video. The video PLC system. This is a PLC touch screen. You can see our engineer is set the size. If you want to produce different size, you can set the size by the screen. It's very easy. It's very easy to change the size. If you change the size, the machines the motor will give the power to the machines. And the machines drive. The machines rise and will become bigger, so can produce different size of the final product. Okay, this video is for change C shape and Z shape. You can see our engineer turn the handles. If you change from C shape to Z shape need adjust the handles by manual. Each of rollers have this handle. You can adjust, and it is very easy. Okay, our automatic CC purlin machine. We have one site machine in stock now. If you want the machine we can deliver it very fast. About the machines after sales, we can provide installation manual, and we will give you more video and pictures when the machine finished, and we will test the machine. So you don't worry about the machine's installation and the machine's after sales. We can provide a good service. Okay, let us check again our samples. This is the final product of Z purlin. You can see it's a beautiful product, and the hose you can see is a good effective, and the hose precision. We will do a good effective of the punch part, and the Z purlin is very straightness. If one piece Z purlin is very long, and the final product also straightness. Here is a Z purlin. You can see it's a good effective of the web and the heat. Okay, if you want the automatic Z purlin machine, you can contact us. Okay, bye bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Lucas from Yingyi Machinery. Today I will introduce the automatic CC Proline roll forming machine for you. Firstly, let us know what is the CC Proline. Okay, there is two samples. This sample is Z Proline. This sample is C Proline, and these two products is used in prolines and wall beams of steel structures building. You can see a lot of structure buildings is made by this product. I can show you. You can see the factory, the structural factory is used by this products. Okay, we have known the product, and next I will introduce what can make this Cc Proline reformer machine. Let's see the video first. This picture is a front of the machine. Is outputting the products from the machine. This is the behind of the machine. The punching part, the cutting part, and the rulers. The decoller. Let's see a small video for you know the whole machine line. Okay, the decoller, the getting and the leaving part, the punching part, the rulers, the semi-finished product is outputting. After we show this small video, I will introduce each part of the machine. You can know clearly about this roll forming machine is outputting the finished product. You can see is entering the cutting part. This is making the C profile. It's cutting. Okay, so this small video showed the process of the machine. Okay, let me introduce each part of the machine. First, the decoller. The decoller is up. The decoller, we use the 3-ton manual decoller as a regular standard. If you want load more heavy coils or want the electric motor to drive the decoller, we also have other type. The hydraulic decoller. This type of decoller can load 5 tons coils and is controlled by the electric motor, and the slate is controlled by the hydraulic it can open and close by the hydraulic driver. This decoiler can rotate through the motor. They have power, so if you want recover the coils from the machine, you can operate the hydraulic decoiler to recover the materials. It will save a lot of materials. Okay, this is the decoiler part. Let's continue. And this part is the guiding and the leading part. I will show you a more clear part to introduce for you. This direction is more clear. Okay, this guiding and leading part is formed by in total 11 rulers. These two rulers is getting the material, and this part. Okay, this part. There you can see two vertical rulers. This part. Two vertical rulers. These two vertical rulers is make sure the material enter the machine straight, and this part. There are 5 rulers to leveling the material to make sure the material is flat to enter the machine, because you know the material is about 3 millimeters. So if you don't use this part, use this leveling part, the material will have some deformation from the coils. After the coils open, the materials have some deformation. So it must need this part to make sure the material is straight and flat. The distance. These two rulers can be changed, can be adjusted, because you will use different size materials. You just change these two vertical rulers to change the size. Okay, let's continue. This is the guiding and leveling part. I think you have known this part, right? Let's return this video. After the leveling part is the punching part. The punching part can make the holes. Let's see the sample. There are some holes in the samples, and you will use these holes to link two pieces of product, to link them, and build a steel structure. Use screw to link, and the sample, the the shafts can be customized by yourself. If you want to make oval holes, maybe you want to make square holes or other type holes, no problem. Just change the punching mode, and you can look. There have holes at the bottom and the holes at the side, the two sides. This punching part in total have five punching modes. It can make in total 5 different position holes, 5 different position. And these 2 holes is by the first punching mode, punching device, and the 2 sides is made by other punching device, and there may have some holes in the center of the bottom. So you will need more one punching device to make these holes. And if you have other quantity other numbers, other quantities holes, just tell me. We can design for you to make all the type holes you want. Okay, this is punching part. The width, the distance also can be adjusted by yourself, and the width distance and the length distance also can be adjusted. Okay, you can see how to function, and there. This part. Now the ruler, the right part is punching device. This punching device is not to punching holes. It is a pre-cutting. It's a pre-cutting device. It can cut the material before ruler. So there will save a lot of materials. After the cutting, you can rotate. You can return the material by the hydraulic deculler and recover the materials. You can see how to cut after. Work of the punching device. It's punching the hole. You can see it's punching the hole. And the holes in the material. You can see the holes. Okay, let's quick the video. pre-cutting part. Pre-cutting, we have cut the material. So the material will roll formed by the roll forming part. You can see the forming part. The forming part is formed by lots of rollers. It will have 15 roller stations. Will have 15 roller stations, and the rollers is made by GCR15 material. It's very hard and durable, and the precision is very high. So it will not have any deformations. The finished product. You can see the finished product. It's very good. Okay, this forming part can be changed size. The size can be changed automatically by the Plc Control System. You can see this part, the chain, and there is a bolt. The chain drives the bolt, and the motor, and there are some motors to link the chains, and this panel, this side it can move, can open and close. The size will be changed by this part. I will show you a video. Show video. Okay. You can see how to change the size. Just input the size you want to change and click the button. The size will be changed. So the link is you can see the link is moving, and the scroll is rotating, and the panel, this panel is moving. The Y is changing. So this machine can produce all size of C and Z profile. Let me show the size. You can see the sample, the drawing. They can do the size, all the size C and Z points. You can see. Okay, you have known how to adjust the size. Just import the size in the PLC, and the size will change automatically. It's very easy and convenient to produce this type product. Okay, let's continue our video. And I think you have a question how to change Z to Z. Okay, I will introduce how to change Z to Z, this part. Okay, let's see this video. This video is can teach you how to change the. You just turn over this black one, the black part, and the C will change to Z. The Z will change to C. It's so easy and very convenient.
这个往这边扔。等一下，转回去。
Okay, let's continue the video. This is the reforming part, and the last one is the cutting part. I have introduced to use the pre-cutting, and they will have the universal final cutting. This cutting part can cut variety size, all the size of the C and Z profile made by this machine. So you don't need to change the molds. You just need this cutting part, and adjust the distance, and to adjust the vise, the cutting vise. It's also very easy. Okay, material, the product have already output the machine, and the cutting is working. This size can be adjusted. Use the universal cutting part using more molds. Don't need any more molds to change the cutting size. Just adjust the part. Okay, let's quick the video and this part. Okay, this is another part of the machine. And this red long box is chains. It covers the chains. In the red box is chains. The chains is driven the machine can provide power, and this is a main power motor. The power is 18.5 kilowatt. We use the big power to ensure provides enough power. And this blue small motor is a motor for the adjusting vise. There is in total three small motors to adjust the size. the punching part. This punching part is different. It's different of the regular standard. There have in total four punching. You can see in total 4 punching device, because you can add as a logo in the product at your company logo if you want. The 3-turn manual decoder, like I said before, you can change to 5-turn hydraulic decoder, and you can recover the materials. Okay. Here are some pictures to show you. Is more clear than the video for each part. You can see the universal cutting part. It's more clear. I can. The rulers, and the shaft. The shaft is also bigger. We use 80 millimeters diameter shaft. It's bigger than other machines. The rulers, pre-cutting. I have showed in the video, and this is more clear picture. Pre-cutting. This pre-cutting is regular standard equipped for this machine. So you will save a lot materials with this device. Okay, these pictures I have shown in the video. It's same. And the holes, like I said before, can punch in total 5 holes, and the hose shaft can be customized by yourself. You just tell me the size you want to make. We will design for you. Or if you have no idea, we can recommend the hose, more popular hose type. The chain has main motor, 18.5 kilowatts. Small motor for adjust the size of the machine and of the finished product. This is a Plc Control System I haven't introduced. You can control by this part, control the wires, the lines of the finished product, the holes. All the part can be controlled by this. And this is inter of the PLC, a lot of parts. Switch. Okay, this is all the machines I want to introduce for you. If you want to make the C and Z purlin purlin, and to make the steel structure to build the factory, to build the structure of the factory. Please tell me, and we will give you the best price. I'm looking forward to your contact. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Hello everyone, I'm Olivia from Yingyi Machinery. I will continue to introduce our automatic CZ purlin roll forming machine. First, let's look at the final products. This is a C purlin. You can see this is a groove, and the angle is very straight. Let's see the size of the size range of the final products. We can see the size range C purlin. This is the web size range is 80 to 300 millimeter, and the flange size range is 35 to 80 millimeter, and the lip size range is 10 to 25 millimeter, and the thickness range is 1.5 to 3 millimeter. Okay, let's see. This is the Z purlin. You can see there has holes on it. The thickness is the finished product is very thick. You can see the angle is straight, and the forming effective is very good. There also has the size range of Z purlin on the drawing. We can look at it. Okay, I will introduce the machine part one by one. This is our machine. This is a 5-tons manual decoiler. The max input feeding is 600 millimeter, and the max coil out diameter is 1,500 millimeter. We can also use hydraulic 5-tons hydraulic decoiler. This is a This is a 5-tons hydraulic decoiler. It will be convenient than the manual decoiler because it will be driven by hydraulic station, and the manual decoiler is driven by the roll forming machine. Let's see the next part. This is the straighten device. We can see there has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 handle to adjust the feeding wise, and there has 2 sets also has 1 motor to adjust the wise. The straighten roller has 11, 5 up and 6 down. You can see the roller. Then next part. This is the punching hole device. And we can see the punching hole drawing. There has a set of double hole punch flange and a set of single hole punch web, and also has a set of double hole punching web. So there has 3 punching device, 2 punching each holes. This is the punching device. We can see there has handles to adjust the width distance of the holes, adjusted by this handle by manual, and the height distance of the holes can adjust by Plc. It's more convenient. Okay, let's see next part. This is the pre-cutting device. We can see the cutter. This is the cutter. It will save the material. It's driven with gear and driven by hydraulic power. Okay, let's see. Next part is roll forming part. This is the roll forming. Okay, so. Roll forming part. Let's see the roller. This is the rollers. We can see the rollers. The roller material is GCR 15, and the hardness is HRC 52 to 55. The roller quality is very good, and the hardness is high. so the forming effective is very good, and the service life is long. We can see this roller, and the forming effective is about 15 to 18 steps. This is the detail of the rollers. Okay, let's look at the next part. The reforming part. We can see the reforming part. The machine structure is wall panel, and there has these handles to adjust CZ. Change the CZ shape. You need to adjust this handle to change the roller direction and achieve the CZ shape. And this is the driven by chain, and it is very strong, and the quality is good. So we needn't worry about it will broken. And this is the main motor. The power is 18.5 kilowatt. So the power is very strong, and the speed can achieve 18 to 20 meter per minute. The speed is very high. This small motor. This small motor can control the size change. Can control the size change. Okay, let's see the cutter. This is the cutter. This is a universal cut. We can both cut C and Z shape in this one blade, and all the sizes can cut in this blade. It will be very convenient and save money. You needn't to change the blade when you change the size and the shape. We can see this is a Z shape. Also, C purlin can cut in this blade. Then let's see the Plc Control System. This is the Plc Control System. This is the touch screen. We can also set up the quantity cutting length and punching length in the PLC. Let's see a video. This is the video to show us to change the size by PLC. You just need to enter the number into PLC and then they will change the size. This is the CZ shift change. Sorry. This is the size change. You can see it's driven by the motors and change the west side. And let's see a video to show us the CZ shift change. You need to set up the handles. These handles. And to change the roller direction, then the roller can change from C to Z or Z to C. And we can change the shape. Okay, let's see a full video. This is a full video to show our CZ purlin reforming machine. This is the cutting device. This is first. This is a 5-pin manual decoder. Then this is the feeding guide device, and this is the punching hole device. The reforming part. You can see the C purlin is coming out. It will come into the cutter. This is the cutter. then cut a piece. Okay, this is the full process of the machine. Then that's all. If you want to know more details, please contact us. That's all. Thank you.